Hey, everybody. Today is Thursday, November 13th. And guess what?
What?
The government is open for business.
Booyah.
Thank God. They did it.
Is the booyah really earned if you tell them to do it?
Hey.
Well, it's not a booyah.
That's an
I
applause.
just thought we should have something.
I don't use these enough. Hold on.
There you go. That's more like it.
Yeah, finally.
So this
Now
was
you
the
getting-
longest
you getting
running.
excited?
Yeah, this was the longest running government shutdown to date. They said.
Yes.
In history.
Yeah.
You
To
know-
date, history, yes.
Yes.
I
You
mean,
know when the last one was?
what
The
last
second
year?
longest?
Oh, the second longest. I don't know. I mean, we have them
Trump's
like
first term.
I was gonna say we have them like every year. It feels like.
He's not screwing around.
Because these Democrats have hissy fits.
Well,
They
who
have
knows?
little hissy fits.
Both parties have shut the
Crying
government
like little
down over the years.
And when the Republicans do it, you know what? I'm going to say they're having a little hissy fit and they're crying
It
like
should
bitches.
be illegal. There should be
I
no
agree.
way to shut the government down.
Actually, Trump said that in his statement when he was signing the thing.
Many people have been
Get rid of the
saying that.
filibuster.
Yeah.
Just
That'd
get
be
rid of
cool. Or like pass a thing that has like a if they don't agree, here's like an automatic like
An automatic continuing
default
resolution.
budget.
Yes.
Until we figure out something.
Yes, that would
That's-
make much more sense.
Yeah.
Exactly what they
And
should have.
if somebody wasn't to get paid, it should be
Them.
Congress.
Them.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But I guess there's some reason.
how-
And I don't know. Of course, they would make a law so that they
course they
can't
would.
be
And
not
how do
paid.
pe-
But
you know,
I don't know why they're the ones that
I'm
have to get paid.
Leaning conservative, technically.
Shocking.
Seriously, technically.
Shocking. You're finally off the
Relative-
fence. You're-
Yeah, I've been riding it for a long time.
Okay.
But I'm libertarian, technically. I'm not a Republican. Yeah, I know you don't know what any of that means.
No, I
which
do.
is fine. No, he doesn't.
You're
You watch, he
very
gets-
libertarian.
He gets. It's not libertarian.
Libertarian. That's what I said.
Libertarian.
That's exactly what I
You
said.
said libertarian.
I did not. But go ahead.
Well, I'll come back and play back.
Libertarians like maintain a lot of like conservative views, but they want a lot less government intervention in their lives.
Bam. That's exactly correct.
We didn't even talk about this ahead. So
No, we should have, though. That would have been good if we could have slammed them.
if we started to talk about it ahead, then you'd be like, "Whoa, this is gold! Don't do this now."
That's true. Yeah, we would have said that. That's
So-
exactly what I would have said.
The other caveat about this reopening is also that it could default again by January 30th if they don't figure their shit out.
Yes.
And when I say they, I mean all of them. I'm not saying one side. I'm not saying the other. It's just
Now,
the budget.
I will say that healthcare in this country is fucking terrible. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The amount that and they're all bitching about their prices going up, what, 3x? I'm pretty sure even if the prices went up 3x, they're not paying what we're paying.
Why not?
No, ours is $700 a month. That's insane.
Well,
and
there
then-
was a guy on actually with Cuomo. I can't remember the guy. He's one of the guys that's a mover behind the Democratic Party. He's not a politician, but he's one of the people that runs their campaigns. And he was saying he's well off. So his insurance is top of the line, no co-pays, all that. But it's going up $800 a month.
Did he say what it was?
And it's not, of course, ACA, but his private insurance, but
Did he say how
all
much he actually
insurances
paid,
are going
though, or
up.
no?
Yeah, it's going to $2,500 a month.
And that's basically
person?
probably that covers everything. That's probably a family.
Well, like I said, I would think it's family, but that's no co-pays and all. That's I don't know what your top of the line plans are.
We have quite a few
called.
copays. Well, we pay $700 a month for our insurance with quite a few copays.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing with no copays.
Wow.
Wherever you go, you're paying at least
Unless you're paying $2,500 a month, then maybe there's no.
Well,
case.
after things are said and done, it probably
Well,
it could add up
ours
to that.
The state pays 75% of ours, so ours are up there.
Oh,
I mean
our
the full
premiums?
the
Oh,
full,
the full premium, yeah.
is up there pretty high
Right.
because we
so
pay
your
25%.
700. Is that your 25%?
That's
That is the
25% of the total premium.
Right. So would it be 2,800 if you were paying it all?
That's 25%, yeah. If our calculations
no.
are correct. You said we pay 25%, the state pays 75. We pay 700.
Oh, yeah, okay,
So the
okay,
full price
yes,
would be
yes,
2,800.
Okay, I
just
was
making-
combining.
just-
I was thinking.
Yeah, just making sure I understood.
Yeah, that's about right. Somewhere in that vicinity.
So you technically have better insurance than this other guy.
no,
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 we have a ton of
because we
co-pays.
have a ton of co-pays.
I was making a joke. Right?
That was a
This
good one,
guy's
Bill.
paying 2,500.
Emergency room
and there's no
one.
copays.
What's our emergency room? Is like $100 now.
Yeah,
That's
so if you go to the ER, it's a $100 copay. And that's with insurance.
I miss it, man. I had that when I was 911.
Oh, the insurance?
One of the best things about that job.
Having insurance?
Yeah, having good insurance.
I wouldn't say ours is good. I think we pay quite a premium for what we get.
I mean, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like vision.
Well, you probably just paid for single though.
Yeah,
Single is the cheapest option. Family
Oh
plan
yeah,
sucks.
single would be way cheaper. It'd be
by a lot. We have the family plan, and we don't have a +1 like a lot of insurance companies do.
Well, the state there is a +1
Not for
there.
us, though.
No, but we are not allowed to opt to that. But that would be much cheaper because then it's a 2-person plan.
I think for me, it was like $200 a month. Like, because they the county covers the rest of it, and then the co-pays. But like again, like okay, you go to the doctor or dentist or something like once every couple months. It's like how much are you?
Our single person one was around 100. I'm sure it's up now. I don't know what it is the last couple of years.
Sure.
And our dental is separate.
Yes.
Once
you retire.
Our dental,
we're working dental and
our dental, vision and medical was all one.
Yeah. See, when you retire, dental and vision are two separate entities
for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
We're getting off track.
It is. It's part of it. It's health insurance.
This is the reason it was shut down.
And this is what the Democrats are saying is the reason it was shut down.
This is their motive to shut it down.
Yes.
Now,
and I do agree that, like you said, I do agree that it's very important to get health insurance costs under control. Mm-hmm. But there's never been a government shutdown that accomplished what it was supposed to do. They've never won.
Right.
Nope. The people that shut the government down have never won. The minority party, because it's always the minority.
And there's no way they're going to win.
Right.
Until it changes.
So there's no reason to shut the government down.
And the Democrats that did cross the line basically said that. Even though they have a lot of video of them beforehand talking all kinds of shit. And how I have this constituent in my area that if it weren't for Obamacare, they would have not gotten the cancer treatments. They showed the whole video. Then they showed the video of her. Oh, it was right. It was the right time to get the government running again. I'm thinking, what about the constituent you just brought up in your last statement?
I've seen some stuff that suggests that
sounds like that.
This was the Democratic Party's move to get rid of Schumer. Literally, this was
It could have been
because this is the Schumer shutdown.
That's what they're calling it.
So behind the scenes, the Democrats wanted this to weaken him in his next election.
Because they want to get rid of him. I haven't seen a lot on that, but if that's the case, to fuck with the American people over shit, that's insane.
That should never be. I agree.
Because the Democrats got absolutely nothing for agreeing to this. The ones that crossed over.
Unless, of course, this, like you said, this is what they wanted, then they got exactly what they wanted.
That's what I mean. That could be.
But yeah, because there's a lot of infighting with the Democrats right now.
The Republicans, even though, like you said, the Democrats didn't have to vote no, and they could have kept the government open. Mm-hmm. The Republicans obviously could have made some concessions. That'd be different, but they could have kept the government open too. They wanted to shut down too. And they thought, the way I understand it, that it might benefit them in this election this year.
It might, but I don't know if they wanted it.
Obviously, I would say
it might have worked out in their favor.
That's what I mean. They were willing to work with that because they were hoping it would work out in their favor.
One is probably the wrong word. It was probably more like they had something to gain on either end. Either keep the government running, which is its own reward, or, well, here's what happens if it doesn't, kind of deal. But
that is very true. I do have some video of some of the Democrats speaking specifically about Chuck Schumer.
Oh,
yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's
so are they taking shots at him?
Well, I guess we're going to find out, aren't we?
I have a feeling, since you're putting it on there, I'm sure it's that glowing recommendation.
Hot shots?
They might be. We'll find out very shortly.
See you, Jimmy. It's our stagehand.
Oh, stagehand.
Wow.
Well, it's nice to have people on competing podcasts see what we're doing. So
he's an intern.
It's nice to see what they know what professionalism looks like. You know what I mean?
I mean, you just told her that she's a computer, so.
So that gives me something, right?
Why are you coming? No, beat it.
You mentioned the podcast.
I didn't.
So, hi.
I didn't mention it.
If you're looking for a
and do you want to see how
woman's point of view,
do you want to see how unprofessional
podcast,
is this? She's not even on camera. She can't even see that she's not on camera right
the
now.
little dots and stuff in it. You know what? Art.
You want me to get up?
Nope.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Well, I couldn't see because you're like with. So competing podcast, Gen X Mom's Jabber on YouTube. All things mom, married life, life experience.
Okay.
Check it out.
All right, this is a serious political debate. Beat it. We're done here.
Bye.
Bye. Very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Now I lost my entire train of thought. Thank you.
Democrats skewering Schumer.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to put it's going to take a couple seconds.
Well, it's weird. It's on Fox News.
Yeah, it is.
Is this the libertarian hour?
No, this is the only thing
that you were watching.
Because a lot of other networks don't air this kind of stuff.
I like it better when
this stuff was on everything.
This was right here.
Well, I don't know what they're saying.
I like it better when he says that like the news networks can't be trusted until it can be.
Now they can be. If they agree with him, they can be trusted.
All right, let's put this in a little context.
Yep.
I'm not taking what the analysts on the news station say. I'm just taking the raw data from the clips that they aired on their network.
Right.
Because I got Sky News coming up too.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Right. Fucking pissing me off right now.
Right.
All right, let's just pay attention. Let's see what these members of the Democrats they have to say.
I don't like Phil Collins.
Oh my God.
It's a good song. I don't like Phil Collins.
I can't hear anything.
If you shut the hell up, you might hear something.
We're putting the microphone on the
No,
thing?
just shut up and listen to the freaking thing for Christ's sake. Ridiculous. It's unbelievable. All right.
There's no one vote that ended this shutdown. We are talking about a coordinated effort of 8 senators with the knowledge of Leader Schumer voting to break with the entire Democratic Party in exchange for nothing. I think we're in
exchange for, I don't know why they didn't come up on there.
Yeah, the videos.
Oh, I was wondering. Okay.
They're all just kind of freeze framed.
I don't know why I did that. All right, hold on a second. I had everything ready to go at one point, and then people got to come down and mess with our stuff, mess with our business, if you will.
3 off.
Yeah, all right, let's try it again. Hold on. There we go.
One vote that ended this shutdown. We are talking about a coordinated effort of 8 senators with the knowledge of Leader Schumer voting to break with the entire Democratic Party in exchange for nothing.
I think we're in an unprecedented moment that, demands that we consider whether or not it's the time for new leadership.
Do you think the Senate Democrats need a new leader?
Yes, I do, but that's not in my hands.
Right.
I'm telling you, that is a big chunk of why they did this.
That wouldn't surprise me one bit. But if that actually comes out to be the case and it's proven, the people should be fucking pissed off
I don't think it was something that can be proven because they'll say that. I agree, but I have nothing to do with it. I mean, they're not going to say, yes, we shut down the government and had people going hungry in the country because we want to get rid of one guy.
I know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. But I don't know. I honestly hope that is the case.
All right.
So people can actually see what these people are actually like. Why can't I grab this?
What are we doing?
This is a different. This is
I have no idea.
This is the next video. But you guys can keep talking for a second.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm all right.
About the topic, if we could, please.
Going bowling tonight?
I am.
That's not on topic.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks to my
Not on topic at all.
medical insurance.
No.
Because I was able to go to the chiropractor and fix my sciatic.
Oh,
But if people want to bitch about the insurance in this country, I'm behind 100%.
I'll bitch about the insurance.
It's 100%, but it's not the subsidies and stuff like that, which I know there are people that need them, and I understand that it's going to affect a lot of people. But the problem is the healthcare industry. Yep. They're making billions and billions of dollars, more than ever, but the prices keep going up and up and up.
It's insane.
And
then with all the pre-existing condition talk and all that, I know I'm just.
There was a thing that Cuomo was talking about, Chris Cuomo. And I don't understand, but he said you could make one law where all you have to do is say that the medical industry cannot charge more than what Medicare will pay, what Medicare pays, period.
So what they pay is it.
It would limit everything, or the cost of everything.
I'd be good with that.
And that's all one thing, but neither party will do it because they don't want to let the other party be involved in that win.
Yeah, but if they do it together, then it'd be bipartisan.
And that's what the people need. That's what we need.
That's what we need.
Instead of this polar division that screws everything up.
Absolutely.
And that's how they get nothing done. Because then I think if they were to try to do something like that, it would actually show that there is some room for compromise.
Which is really in the last 15, 20 years. Never was like
how much of a win do you get to claim if you're the House or Senate right now, where you got a conservative majority on either side, right? And it's like, oh well, 80% is Republican and 20% is Democrat. We the Republican majority passed this. The Democrats are like, we just did our part. We're 20%. How much of a win is it?
Right.
Like, just do it.
Right. Well, a lot of things they should be just doing. And then them are the things we got to hold our party accountable for.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it and you're in the majority and you don't need a certain percentage of votes over what you have in whatever the House or Senate, then shit should be getting done. And why isn't it getting done?
Well, and the things though, historically, the government's worked best when the House and Senate were not the presidential party. You know what I mean? When the power was split.
When one was in the other.
But now it's not. That's not how it works anymore.
No, it seems it just flows like it's either all or nothing at this point.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Things are falling apart.
I heard you knew.
No, well, I know that they need to get their shit together and do what's best for us for once instead of the people that give them the money
Well,
to run for the office.
Despite all the not nice or negative things that we've had to say today, I mean this is all technically good news. The government
being open.
The government open is especially for the people that work for the government and the people that rely on government.
The negative part is that it never should have been shut down at all, but it's open.
Sure.
We're back in business. Let's start
right.
there.
Hopefully it's the road to something better, and hopefully it's not just something that we we're happy for the next 45 days, and then January rolls around and we're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, if they do this again, holy shit,
It could happen.
It could
happen.
It could.
I would hope not. Yeah. But if this is a ploy to get rid of Schumer, it might work. We'll see.
Well, I guess.
So we'll see what happens in December. They'll take the vote on the subsidies.
But in comparison to some of the other people, especially the ones that were just speaking about Schumer, he is a moderate compared to them. They're lunatics.
Schumer?
No. AOC. And
who's saying
Schumer is the moderate compared to them?
Yes,
sure.
And I can't stand Schumer, but the other squad members are so far left. I don't know. I just don't see them doing well in national elections. They're good for the areas that they represent.
It's funny because if everybody's calling for him to leave and he's a moderate, right? That maybe he's the one that's keeping things in check.
That's
for them.
See, there's a lot of concern over the people on the far left taking over, like the AOCs.
Right. So
that's why they think
when
Nancy
you don't have a
Pelosi is
Schumer
running
anymore?
again.
The socialists and stuff.
They're socialists. They'll say they're socialists.
I don't think that's gonna. You never know.
That's the current.
Some of them
face
got
of
elected.
Their party.
I mean, like all those people got elected to their spots. I mean, they didn't lie about who they were or what they what they believed.
But see, the thing about that is their spots are usually typically inner cities, and they're very typically very left-leaning.
Those are needs areas. So when you tell
AOC's area is a very concentrated area.
People throw around the word socialism, and they don't always know what it means. They just know it's a bad buzzword. But I mean, it really talks about just trying to give everybody the same kind of thing, usually on the government dime, which ends up being our dime. But if you're AOC and you're going to your neighborhood of people that all need stuff and say, hey, I'll give it for you, doesn't sound so bad.
Why would you want ever to be dependent on the government? Why would you ever want that?
It's easy for us to say because we're not.
Well.
No.
Yeah, but none of us are. If you're somebody in an area where
there's a reason for that.
I get you, but it's all perspective.
No, and if your perspective is that you need the government to survive, you have a problem.
I could meet in the middle and say maybe you need the government for a time and hopefully it use it as a leg up to get to a better spot.
If you're having during COVID when everybody was getting laid off, I understood the reason that people were getting like food stamps or SNAP or whatever the other programs were.
Yeah,
I get it because you weren't able to go to work because of this pandemic. There's
a million reasons though, right? Like maybe you worked in a factory and all of a sudden they replaced you with a robot, so you just got laid off.
Absolutely,
right? No pandemic right now, no nothing, but you might need a hand up.
But that's the thing.
Just can't be on it forever.
That's the thing. That's the whole thing. You shouldn't be. That's a temporary fix so you can get your shit together.
Sure.
That's what it's there for. And people are generationally have been living off the government.
That part's not right. But
not on SNAP.
Yeah.
Well, but on food stamps, on welfare.
On welfare is different.
It's just constant. It is generation after generation after generation. And then they pop out more and more kids and they just give them more and more money. And this is also, in some communities, the problem where they have fatherless homes. They say that not having a father around really limits your opportunity and your chance to succeed in life.
I tell those people to suck it.
I don't know if that's appropriate. But we're back open. That's the key to this whole part. And hopefully they can work something out. Because I definitely, like we were saying, would like to see something done with healthcare in this country. I've even been a proponent of universal healthcare. As long as it's done the right way.
That's a form of socialism.
Well, it could, but if you want to have that fight, it is very unfair that people have to pay so much money, and then there's people that get it for absolutely nothing.
Well, and that's why the ACA wanted so many more people on it because the more healthy people you have in the medical program, they help to offset the cost of the sick people, the people that use it more.
So that way you don't have like $200 bottles of insulin.
I don't know what's the right way to do it either.
And shit like that.
Well, some of that is just the companies, what they're charging us in this country. That's what there are actually companies now that will get your drugs for you in Europe and mail you the drugs. They're saying it's illegal, but I mean, because they're so much cheaper in other countries than they are here. The same drug.
Yeah, 100%.
That was made here.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, man, there's some people that, with how close we live to the border, will just make prescriptions in Canada and go up once a month.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's legal, though, is it?
I have no idea.
No.
Don't
mention any names.
If you're I don't know anybody personally. I'm just saying, if you have a doctor in that country and they prescribe you something in that country and you pick it up in that country, I don't know. Is that illegal?
You go to a doctor in another country,
you could go.
Sure. Enough?
Why not?
And get prescriptions.
If you were sick, what if you had a heart attack? They're not going to treat you because you're from another country?
Go back to your country, loser. That's what they'll say to you.
I don't think so.
But, yeah, if you have any opinions on that section, feel free to talk about them downtown in the comment section. But there was also...
Is this on this too?
Yeah, this is all our political segment.
What's the also?
This is, I see there was a little bit of resignations going on over at the BBC.
Okay.
Is that political?
Did you see? Oh, yeah, because of why it had. They found out who was responsible for cutting up video of January 6th right before the election to make it sound like Trump was telling everyone to go
Trump
to the Capitol
interview
and riot.
Well,
it was.
I didn't
see that wasn't the interview. This was actually his actual speech. They took it way out of context and they spliced two parts together to make it sound like he was being very
I heard
aggressive.
about this, but I haven't heard the actual...
well, you're about to, because I got the video. I got the raw video of it. You guys ready for this? Hold on a second.
The raw?
It's raw. I'll let it play for a second as soon as I get the airplay on.
Well, 2 senior resignations.
Yes.
Hello, good evening. Tim Davie has tonight resigned as Director General of the BBC, along with the CEO of BBC News, Deborah Turness, after a week of criticism of BBC News coverage and allegations of editorial mistakes.
So their spliced together part was what we're going to hear now?
Yes, they're going to show the full...
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you, and we fight. We fight like hell, and if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
That's what they aired.
And then he had this, you mean like they immediately started walking?
Are they going to show it?
Yes, they're going to show the original right here.
Oh, original.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here, we're going to walk down to the Capitol. And we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them. But I said, something's wrong here. Something's really wrong. Can't have happened. And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. Our exciting adventures and boldest endeavors have not yet begun.
What happened here today?
You see, so
that was... The second one was his original speech without any edits.
All right.
And the other one was
split it though. It's so manipulative what these news agencies are allowed to get away with.
Well, they're not allowed to get away with it.
Clearly,
that's why they had to resign.
And they wonder why we have people out protesting no kings. It's because they see shit like this and then don't see the raw video of what he actually said.
So that stuff is dangerous, and it definitely could have an effect on the people watching it. And because that said it was documentary footage, so at some point they must have done a documentary of this. That's where they did those edits. The only thing about that, though, right, is that's the effect, that's the negative effect it'll have on those people that watch that. It doesn't speak to anybody that was standing there watching that speech or watching live coverage that day and however they reacted, because they didn't get any editing that day.
Right. The ones that went and
I'll defend Trump in this respect. I'll say, you know what, you can say, or whether you're telling people to go do something or you're just talking and they go do something on their own. At the end of the day, those people did what they did, of their own
accord.
Veload.
Yes.
Yeah, right. I was going to
They're all
say
responsible for
volition,
themselves.
and you said accords. Right?
Of their own Veload. But yeah, the ones that went in there and broke into the Capitol should be held accountable for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You made that choice to go in. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
You should be held accountable for that.
I don't think it's good to be the person that's saying the stuff that they ultimately make the decision to go do it on. But either way, you made your own decision, did your own actions.
That's how politicians all talk.
Sure.
There's so many videos of Democrats saying, get in their faces, go where they live, go where they eat, don't stop, keep fighting. It's the exact same shit he was saying. But they all say it. And you, as a person, if you take...
You got to choose how
if
you're
you
going to
take
respond
what
to
they
it.
say and then act upon it, then that's still
That's your
on
choice.
you. Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. You're responsible for it.
And then there's a ton of video. I don't know if we should cover this at some point. I mean, J6. There's so much video of the police at the Capitol escorting these people that broke in around the different rooms of the Capitol. I don't know if you've ever seen any of that. It's insane.
I thought that some of that, and I don't know if that was from the footage or just like it happened separate of it, but wasn't there like a whole thing about them? They went on like a tour the day before.
I don't know. They might have gone.
I heard there was like some amount of the people that ended up breaking in that day like had a tour like with some senators.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
But the video I'm speaking of that they actually have the footage of, that one goofball that was wearing the big horn hat? They showed the police actually escorting him into the chambers where all those pictures were taken. So I'm like, as a police officer, I'm not allowing that shit. I don't care if there's 50 people and I'm the only person in there. If you have a job to do, and if you're not going to do your job, you shouldn't be in that job.
You know what though, and
well, you don't know. I mean, maybe that guy got fired.
Yeah, or maybe
I don't know.
No.
Maybe they're getting radioed into the earpiece by their superior saying, "Hey, President Trump said escort that guy in."
That's not true.
They didn't say that.
Actually, the person in charge of that
I'm
whole
just-
thing was actually Nancy Pelosi, who was in charge of the security at that time. Yes.
I'm saying the moral of the story though, right, is like you see one part of it and we don't get the full picture.
Right. But as a police, I mean, when we were working, we were in 60-to-1 scenarios often.
Hate those.
You still have to do the right thing.
Absolutely.
No matter what. Especially if you're on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, they knew they were on camera. I don't get it. We should cover that in depth at some point in time so I can start yelling, get all fired up. I haven't been doing enough of that.
reasons
I
to
do
yell.
need, because I haven't been getting fired up enough recently. It's been boring. Talking about cool movies and TV shows and stuff. Whatever. That's fun. That doesn't fire me up, though.
Planet Fitness sucks.
That's not nice. That's not true either.
I was hoping I would get him fired up.
That's a stupid statement.
Now, he is getting a little fired up.
A little bit.
Maybe it's working.
All right, I got one more segment for the political
this?
talk. No,
This is all the same segment, I mean?
Whole different.
Or are we stopping to start?
No, this is all one segment. It's politics. It's our
Well,
political segment.
He just asked you that.
You said one more segment.
Yeah, one more segment, one more part of this political talk.
Part.
So what is this one?
This one is a CNN anchor basically saying how stupid conservatives are. It's very, very telling. I don't know. This is one of my favorite news agencies, Sky News from Australia.
Australia.
They're so entertaining. Oh my God. So funny. All right. But Abby Phillips, CNN anchor, she often does those like round tables. And they got Scott Jennings on. He's usually another one of the people that are usually on that show.
Now, I just want to clarify, and this isn't a CNN specific thing. This is just a general news anchor thing. What distinguishes them from being anchors versus commentators? I feel
At this point, they're all commentators.
I was going to say, I feel like the ones that are like literally reading the stuff off the prompter at the top of the hour, those are the anchors.
Right.
But the ones that do that, like the round tables,
and give their own personal opinion.
Yeah, those ones are commentators,
You're
right?
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
That's exactly how I would classify them. Because I wouldn't. They're not really doing the news. They're giving us opinion on the news.
Right. Well, and the reason I bring that up is right, like I think there's some understanding when you're watching a commentator that you're gonna get some their opinion, not
It's
necessarily
biased.
right,
Yes.
but not necessarily. This is opinion. This is not news.
Right.
Oh.
No, that's exactly what most of these are. They'll bring up a topic and then try to get both sides.
Just making sure.
But this is what she had to say on. Joy Reid is? She was an MSNBC anchor that got
Sounds
fired.
familiar.
She's a lunatic. She is out of her friggin' mind.
I'm a lunatic.
Oh, she's a huge conspiracy theorist with major TDS. That's Trump derangement syndrome, in case you hadn't heard that term before, Nabil. You're not well versed in the politics. Like some of us with no jobs have time to do.
I mean, usually I think I can't believe it's not butter. It's actually butter. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
It really does. That statement says quite a bit. All right, let's throw the
Let's
clip
hear
on.
what we got going on.
All right, ready? Yeah, Art's getting sick of your shit already.
I wasn't even listening. I was trying to look up what this was about.
He looked in your eyes and he could tell.
The projection here is incredible.
Conservatives are living in a completely different information world than liberals.
No, that's Abby Phillips.
And
No, it says Joy Reid Charlo.
breaking that down
That's
needs to be done.
exactly what we're
Because
always
when
talking
you
about,
don't
the
ever even
algorithms.
hear
You gotta
the
listen to it.
facts, it's hard to even know that you're wrong. And that happens a lot.
Wow.
So she's basically saying that.
Well, she just said that they get completely different.
Correct. But did you hear what she said after that?
It's hard to know when you're wrong.
Yeah, but that's for both sides.
Okay, but she's saying
it's hard to know if you're wrong because you're in a
have
bubble.
the facts and we do not. Conservatives do not have the
replay
facts.
it.
All right.
I thought she was saying that both sides get only half the story when they're searching
That is
stuff.
not what she's saying.
I was too busy chastising her.
Well, I can't hear any of this. So.
Conservatives are living in a completely different information world than liberals. And breaking that down needs to be done.
Right.
Because when you don't ever even hear the facts, it's hard to even know that you're wrong. And that happens a lot.
Wow.
Okay, now where did she say both sides?
She didn't say both sides.
No, but where did she say Democrats?
She said
just
conservatives.
and liberals.
No,
she just said both.
She said that conservatives are in a different information bubble than liberals.
And
then she implied that
half of the information.
Right, she implied that liberals have the facts and the conservatives.
That's what I got out of that.
No, that's Nabil just said exactly what I said.
I didn't see that at all. It was both. They're both exactly the same. She's saying you're going through when you look something up, just like we've spoken before.
Correct.
If a hardline Republican looks up an issue and a hardline Democrat, they're going to get completely different results.
But
and that's what she's
the way
talking
she's
about.
saying, no,
And
the way
that's
she's saying it is that liberals are getting the facts and conservatives are getting whatever's fed to them.
I didn't get that at all. I mean, I know you're saying that,
there's
but
another
that's
segment.
not.
Let's just listen to the rest of it.
could. Well, maybe it comes in the next part. Then.
Maybe.
As Abby.
Half my job sometimes is knowing what the latest conspiracy is.
Yeah.
So that if it comes up, I'm ready to address it. Because it happens a lot where people don't even know that what they're saying or what they've seen and believe is not true. And so that happens a lot. And I don't come away from that saying, what's the point of this? People are just saying false things. I think that one time that person brings up something that is debunked and false and I debunk it at the table might be the very first time that someone out there has heard an alternative point of view.
Right. So that was the same thing. That wasn't anybody either. That was anybody at the table that she's talking to.
You may be getting that read. I'm not getting that read at all.
Are you getting it that she's slamming Democrats?
No, she's slamming conservatives.
Slamming conservatives.
I didn't get that at all.
Then maybe this is why you're a little off on some topics.
I'm just not hearing. I didn't hear that at all.
I would say the second segment she was a little bit more vague in that she didn't really talk about either part. But the first one, she definitely
100%.
said,
Conservatives are getting fake information. That's basically
That's what she said.
That is exactly what she said.
I will disagree with both of you on that one, but that's fine. We can do that.
Well, I just want to.
I heard it.
No. I just want to say this though. That's what she's saying. I'm not necessarily saying it's true, but those are the words coming out of her mouth.
I'm just saying that's not what she's saying.
Do you think maybe this is why you thought Trump told people to inject bleach into their systems?
I did hear that.
I saw him say that.
No, he didn't say that, and I showed that to you.
I saw him say that on the news.
What you saw him say was there's a possible disinfectant that people may be able to inject in themselves to get rid of the COVID virus.
He said I don't remember the exact words, so now you're putting me on the spot because it's been
I can give you the quote. This is what I'm hearing. I'm not 100% about this, but I'm hearing that from some people. This might be true with the disinfectant.
Yes.
This is what people are telling me.
Well, when I saw him,
exact quote.
When I saw
and then
him,
he looked at a doctor and said, "This is what we're working on, right?"
Yes.
Guess which doctor was
that's
that?
the time I'm talking about, but I can't say it word for word now.
He just did because that was spot on.
Well, I was just doing an impression.
You don't remember having this conversation at the bar, and I go, "Okay, find where he said that." And you couldn't find it.
I know we've talked about this before.
You can't cite bar conversations when alcohol's
But
involved.
if you can't. If you don't see what she's saying, then I don't know what to tell you.
That's fine. We're just keep talking.
It's just weird. It's just weird. Well, now there's a couple more one more clip of this with her giving off her factual information that apparently only liberals have.
Really need Abby Phillip, the hopelessly biased, hopelessly wrong Abby Phillip, to debunk lies for us. Let's have a look at her recent form.
It's clear as day. The FBI put out statistics. Crime is going down. You don't have to
You don't have to twist the facts.
The FBI quietly comes out with this new data that shows actually violent crime is up 4.5% during that time frame.
The only person making an accusation that people are not getting what they've asked for is Trump, falsely claiming that the administration is withholding resources because of political affiliation. That is just not true.
Well, the Federal Emergency Management Agency is facing major backlash after confirming reports that a supervisor ordered disaster relief workers to avoid homes with Trump yard signs.
Oh, I remember that.
There's actually not any evidence linking any of Hunter Biden's wrongdoings to Joe Biden. You are incorrect. You think that Biden would actually pardon Hunter Biden, despite him saying
Yes, as a father, he would.
No.
He's going to get pardoned by his dad. There's no question about that.
The president has ruled out pardoning his son.
Breaking news. President Biden has just pardoned his son.
There's so much more. And thanks to
Oh my God.
That last one though, like, I mean, like, who is she that, like, you know, you'd have to take that at 100%. Like, oh yeah, no, he's not going to do it. I'm like, well, he can do whatever he wants. Who the heck are you?
Well, but
you know?
and what she's saying there is he said he's not going to, which he did say.
He did say it.
And then he did it anyway.
Yeah.
But then she had to give her opinion, and do you basically, do you think he's going to do it? Of course he's not going to do it. And then he turns around and
Right.
does it.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to do it. What do you think's going to happen? But she is hard left. Very hard left. So, like I said, I don't understand how you didn't see what we both saw.
I didn't see it
that's
at all.
Weird.
But that's
weird
fine.
To me. I guess it's fine.
To me, she was talking about both sides. She was saying the left and the right, and they both get exactly what we have talked about in the past.
And we have talked about it.
And
but that is
the way you
completely
get
not what she
completely
said.
different information, and that's
We just
all I
got
saw.
the exact same information, and look how it's being handled.
What do you mean?
And you don't see anything that we just saw, and he's probably more liberal, I would say, than you.
I just said I'm just disagreeing with you. That's fine.
But I don't know how you can disagree with what was just in front of our faces.
Because I heard it differently than you. Yeah. I heard her saying, and now you're saying how far left she is. So why is she making fun of the left there? Then?
She wasn't
What is
at
that
all.
reason?
I don't see where you're getting this from.
Well, you're the one that's saying what are you saying she's doing?
I'm saying she said conservatives live in a bubble where they're not being fed factual information, and we're here.
I thought you were talking about
here to fix that.
I thought you were talking about the opposite way, but I don't think. Again, I still think it was both sides are getting in the
100%
bubble.
no.
That's what she said.
That's not.
She said conservatives and liberals.
No, she didn't say that.
She did say that.
Okay, well, everyone that watches this is going to be able to see it for themselves.
When we're done, play that again for me. After we're done, I don't want to hold people up for.
But you guys can give us your opinion how you took what she said, and see if you agree with either me and Nabil or Art's perspective of it. And I'd be curious to know what other people think.
And that's fine if people don't agree.
To me, it was clear as day what she was saying.
Because I was just misunderstanding what your point was on that
like I
just
said,
now, but I still disagree, and I'd like to hear it again.
And again, like I said, she can say what she said. I'm not necessarily saying that that's right in the world, but she still said the words.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, she did say it. So anyway, that was it for our politics. Unless you guys got something else.
No,
nothing.
I'm sure that's long enough for people anyway.
Oh, they love us talking about politics.
Oh boy,
yeah, obviously.
Jeez.
Obviously. All right, that's going to do it for this segment.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Two Studs and a Dud. Please like, subscribe, and share this video.
All right, my topic is what the hell is this?
Exactly. Nobody knows. I got it at a garage sale
Well,
years ago, and it's fucking creepy.
Nobody knows.
Nobody.
Somebody.
Does he move?
Oh, you're getting cursed.
Sir Topham Hat.
He doesn't like when you touch his left arm. I know that.
You could have told me that.